Definitely newer ones.
Yeah.
New guys, new people.
Updated.
Update what? Oh,
The thumbnails.
oh, us
What
updated.
you were just fucking talking about.
We couldn't get updated if we were paid.
Well, no, we couldn't get paid either.
You heard the charming music in the flashy, epileptic-inducing intro. Roll on. Antisocial Experience 217.
I've been here a while.
Too long.
We were saying that the other day.
Too
at my
long,
house,
dude. We
man.
need to move on.
You know what I mean?
Not you, we.
Yeah, I know. But we've been you've been here a really long time. Me, I was just like, man, it's been almost 3 years of this already.
Once or twice.
But that's crazy, man. It doesn't seem like it to you, does it?
No.
Like I don't.
Not
feel
at all.
No,
No.
like at all. Like I feel like it was just maybe last year that we did that Christmas episode with Todd and Tim here.
Yeah, I feel like. Oh, well, nice. Yeah, Pearl had sent a comment in that she couldn't chat for whatever reason. So apparently at random we single people out and discriminate. Well, YouTube does.
Yeah.
It's weird. I had to a few of the people that have been on the show, couldn't participate in chat while they're on the show. I had to add them as approved users to get, or mods.
That's really stupid.
That's YouTube for you, man.
Well, that's stupid too.
But, yeah, no, back to what you were saying about us. It's been a while. It's I almost feel like we're in one of those positions where we were acting up on a plane and should have been thrown off, but nobody just noticed us.
Right.
That's totally where.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's this is where you hit kind of the wall almost in a sense, where it's all right, we either abandon this or we just put a little more into it, or you know what I mean? In which I think we already know the reason way we're going, which is completely abandoning this.
Yeah, right. Just abandon ship, let it sink.
Yeah.
We're awesome on this Sunday, Philip. How are you?
I'm kind of pissed off, but we're not getting
I mean,
into that. Yeah.
we can both be in that boat. I'll join that boat too.
No, I'm still having a good time.
We can punch some mics, whatever we need to do in here to entertain. But no, that's what I feel like sometimes. I'm just waiting to be thrown off a flight when I'm sitting here, for ridiculous reasons. And whether that be the case or not, we brought you some ridiculous reasons that people have been thrown off flights in the past today, just to talk about, to see, does it hold up? And do we even check on it? Should I look at that one that I sent you before we show that?
We can. Yeah, if that doesn't really, the Monday thing doesn't mean anything to me at all. I usually don't even know what day it is unless it's today, because I just have a thing that goes off on my phone that says antisocial today, because otherwise, doesn't matter. I work every day, so every day's Monday. So
this is from 3 days ago. I guess a model was thrown off a plane for having too big of breasts.
Legit, her breasts were too big.
Well, I'm without digging into the story as we do with our crack reporting team around here, and without getting facts.
Yeah, or naming names.
I'm gonna speculate that she probably wasn't properly covered. That
Fair enough.
So as much as people want to put it out there as this happened, there's almost always some other circumstance where it was stupidity. At least with what I do with the fixing computers and whatnot, a lot of the problems exist between the keyboard and the chair. That's where a lot of problems come into play.
Yeah.
Meaning the person. And that's where their problems come into play.
Same with printing, dude. When shit happens, a lot of times it's just you.
Manic Monday.
Mm-hmm. The Bengals say the song about that. Wasn't it the Bengals saying that song?
Manic
Manic
Monday?
Just another Manic
Is that the Bengals?
I think so, man. Now it's going to bother me.
All right, yeah, look it up, man. We need this old reference. We got to have it. But no, and that's what I almost always find in any circumstance. When you hear about some crazy shit happening, wherever it may be, okay.
The Bengals, dude.
Was it?
I was on.
Good call, man. You're on the mark today, son. On the job. This guy, get him a quarter pounder.
Get him an award for having the most knowledge of useless stuff in the world.
Right, get him a quarter pounder to go with it. So, thank you for confirmation, Pearl.
Yeah.
But no, especially the thrown off planes things,
how does that work? Do they just park at the next airport and just drop you off?
Yeah, basically, like, they have, I think, usually sheriffs or air marshals to escort you off, like, when it lands, like, you're
Right.
not getting off the
But
plane
did
and
they
going about your
but did they,
day.
like, stop the flight, land somewhere else, and drop you off and then continue on with the flight, or did they
Uh,
just keep going where they're going?
I think they've done both,
Okay,
depending on the severeness of
it's
the
just a
idiot's
situation?
actions.
Okay.
Yeah, it just and, like, I remember the one story about, whoever it was like a girl, I think, from, like, Asia, China, somewhere over there, and her family owned the airlines, and she was acting up and threw an absolute baby fit over, like, a bag of peanuts or something,
Yeah.
and it's like, m she got thrown off her own airline.
Mhm.
Do you know what I
Wow.
mean? For being that brat child. Yeah, and it wasn't just over what she said it was like, "You're being an asshole, kid." Like, "Sorry."
That
And
sucks.
that almost always falls into play. It's not, it's not just because this woman had large breasts, whatever, however we wanna
Right.
say that. I'm guessing without looking at it, not properly covered. Dude, and I mean, I think that falls in with the act accordingly. Like,
Right. You know how you're dressed.
well,
You know you know.
here's one thing, okay, New York. What's one thing you think of when you think New York other than big buildings in Times Square?
Dirty.
Other than that, I mean, I don't wanna go down that road, but yeah, people use bathroom outside a lot. But
Yeah.
what do a lot of people, what's their hustle up there?
I have no idea, man. Gucci bags?
Huh?
Yeah, knockoff Gucci bags,
No.
like in
Well,
Chinatown?
I mean that too, but, like, the cosplayers, people in costumes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're almost always gathered around, like, places where family establishments are and just places where you're gonna be taking your kids. And it's a place I probably would have loved to have went, go check it out before. But with what was that, the topless thing they passed up there? And, with all those women and guys that were out there helping support that day with that topless law, nobody's done it since, basically. No, nobody cared in New York. Of course they
What
didn't.
was the topless law?
Women wanted to be able to do it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did they
like,
win?
yeah, they did win. It got
Okay.
passed or whatever, but basically, yeah, no, literally nobody's doing it now,
Alright.
other than to get it passed.
Yeah, but the
And
option should be there if they want it, I feel like.
right,
Yeah.
but for obvious reasons. But anyhow, there's you'll see that. You'll see cosplayers that are not even remotely dressed accordingly for public, and that's like they're playing a character to get donations, like when people play guitar
Mhm.
or sing, they do it dress, Darth. I don't. Where's Darth Vader that plays bass? Where's he from?
Oh, I have no idea.
Is it Australia or California? It's one of the two.
I think it's Australia.
But yeah, this dude dresses up like Vader and plays bass along to backing tracks of other songs. Like all the other instruments are playing, except for it has the bass line removed.
Yeah, did you ever see Max Sabbath?
No.
Dude, they dress up like, deranged, McDonald's characters, and they changed all the lyrics to Black Sabbath songs and made them, like, about McDonald's and stuff.
No, and this is a street side act or
It's a band.
actual band.
They
Okay.
play it, yeah, but, like, dude, like, yeah, it's insane, dude. It's yeah, Max Sabbath. Like Big Mac.
Yeah, anime characters are some of the things people dress up as, but it's just, and it's right when you would get off the subway. Like if you're a tourist, they always hang right where the tourists are because
Yeah.
where are the people going to be with the money?
Right.
The tourists.
Yep.
Do you want to really hop off of a subway or a bus or jump out of a taxi at your destination and there's like, you got your kids? And they're like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no, sir. And it's like, I can't believe they allow that there.
I know. Like the Naked Cowboy, isn't he in New York? That walks around
Either
and
that
plays
or
guitar?
Vegas.
Yeah, I saw
It's
him in Vegas. I thought there was 2 though.
there's gotta be. Pearl, have you seen The Naked Cowboy?
Maybe there's a chick that plays guitar in New York. It's naked or something like that. Because there's a chick too. But I definitely saw the guy in Vegas when I was there.
And it's like that. I understand that's your hustle. That's what you're doing, But dude,
What a dumb hustle, dude.
some of that's real gimmicky. The other stuff that isn't, like, do you see that one girl that she like has like a kit build up where it's basically like a modified big wheels or Hot Wheels thing that she cut to pieces and made a cost. She basically looks like Bumblebee, and she'll like transform from person
Oh,
into a
she'll, like,
car
lay
and she
down. Yeah,
rolls
dude, yeah,
around.
dude, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
That
impressive.
that's good.
Eh,
Do something like that that's gonna take practice and talent, not
yeah.
just rip your clothes off.
So in Vegas on Fremont Street, they have, circles designated for these people, okay? To where they can only stay in their circle.
They can't wander
They
around.
can't, like, bother you, and they have to rent these circles to be there, so they're not peddling at like, you're not have 1,000 people peddling at you a day, you know what I mean?
Right.
But these guys come in and some of them were damn good, man, like, a lot of them did karaoke and stuff like that, but, some of them, dude, were awesome, and some of them, it was just like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?"
Right, with their act.
Yeah, so bad, but it went on 24 hours a day, Nick, like, you rented that spot out 24 hours a day.
Nice.
Yeah, it was there was always somebody in 'em, but they were drawing pictures. I mean, anything, you know what I mean?
Mm, and how do you do it when your time's about up? Do you send one of your friends that's off shift or one of your other
It's well, like, the people just show up for their time slots, you know what I mean?
no.
Like, it's like a
But
job
what if you
almost.
just wanna keep it rolling?
You shut her down, dude, unless you pay for the next hour.
Right,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
like one of those
But can
hotels.
you send your friend out to like, "Hey, go pay for me"?
I think you have to do it ahead of time.
Imagine you try to do that and they just go and rent their own circle.
Yeah, but, like, literally, dude, I bet the circle's only, like, from me to you away. Like, that's as
So
big
they
as
have a
it.
little
Yeah,
stage.
right, yeah, they have a little, you know what I mean? But, like, that way they can't, walk up on you and
And where is this? Fremont Street?
Fremont Street in Vegas.
I
Yes, it's not on the actual, like, Vegas Strip.
I honestly think that's a good way to do it. I've never heard of that,
Yeah,
like,
no.
having a designated area.
Yeah, dude, and, like, it was all along you walked, you know what I mean? And I wanna say the circles were probably, I don't know, maybe 50 yards apart? So they weren't up your ass the whole time either, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so, it was I thought it was a good system too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a and how do you enforce it in New York, you know? Do you have police, like,
Right.
security there? But I think that would be a good thing too, like, I don't yeah, okay, whether it looks good or not, obviously, you wanna see, like, 3, 4 half-dressed women, okay, but you don't want to when you're taking your family out to eat, like, you
Mhm.
don't like, "Oh, dad, look, it's Catwoman, it's Batgirl. Yeah,
Yeah.
look
It's
at
it's just in the mask.
yeah, look
Masks
look
only.
that way." No, I don't want that. So, it would be cool to have those circles.
Yeah, and I do wanna say, Nick, that even during the day, it was more kid-friendly stuff too during the day, because I wanna say there was people dressed like, the Paw Patrol guys and stuff like that during the day. And
Right,
it
and
was,
more
you know what I
adult
mean?
acts
Yeah,
at night?
right, yeah, towards the night, yeah.
Okay.
So
But
that
what
was actually policed pretty good, you know what I mean?
what happens when you get some of these people trying to fly to going from Vegas to New York, New York to Vegas? Are they getting thrown off the planes because too much when is enough?
Yeah. Well, like, dude, this world now is just like you can't do anything. Dude, can you imagine being a teacher in today's world or anything like that?
Hell
Like,
no.
you're just a target, man. Like, it's just a matter of time. And it's just that sucks. But you're literally it's a matter of time because you know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just getting worse. Nobody has any self what do we say? Like, nobody's, accountable for their actions.
Yeah, accountability, self-responsibility, just
Yeah. It's just it's sad, man.
Pearl brought up something that I wanna make note of too. She said about the garbage can drummers,
Oh,
drum
they
players
are
in
awesome.
DC.
Yeah, they're awesome in Florida too.
Dude, DC has a class act. A couple of guys playing that I saw in person, and it's like you never thought the garbage cans
Oh
and
yeah.
5-gallon buckets and pans could sound so good.
Oh yeah. You just gotta have rhythm, man.
Dude,
My God, oh man,
insane,
dude, it's so good.
insane.
I saw a couple of those like bongo drummers too in Florida, in Disney World, man, and they were fucking off the chain too. You know what I mean? Same concept, but like
Right, but that's a park. That's like you.
right. But Chicago, they had the fucking garbage can drummers, dude, like straight up along the street, selling fried chicken out of their front yard, and
Yeah,
like,
that's where we saw him was like along one of the streets in DC,
hmm
and just an amazing act. And it's like you got to wonder though how much. There's a whole lot that falls into this in so many directions we can take this. I want to get back to the plane thing because that's where we started. But it's when do you just let it all run free with whatever people want to do on the streets for making money, or do you have to draw a line somewhere?
I think you have
Like,
to
do
draw
you
a line
keep it
somewhere.
tasteful?
I think I don't know. As tasteful as I keep things, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, it always comes back to some question. If you try to have any conversation about whatever, it seems like, well, shouldn't somebody be watching that? Well, yeah, who watches them then?
Right, but it all falls back down to just be a good person. Like, if you think that's maybe not appropriate, then don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah.
like
I mean,
it all falls back to that, man.
you know how many things we've solved on this show with that?
Yeah,
Just
everything, because that's solves everything. Like, if you just literally just try to be like, that's all it takes. It's
dude,
just crazy that it's so much difficulty in it, because it doesn't cost anything.
what was I saying? Did I say was I on the air when I said about the dumb shit that people want to push forward with? Maybe that was last week.
I don't remember, man.
Just take an idea and run with it. We're not going down that road. We'll skip that. We already did that one. But no, getting back to the plane thing. If I can find it.
So dumb.
So what do you think? What are some things you think people would get thrown off of a plane?
Nowadays,
Yeah.
it could be anything.
So what if
What if somebody was snoring loudly and wouldn't just kept falling back asleep and snoring loudly? You know what I mean? Eventually, they would. I guarantee it.
yeah, I mean, and you think okay, you think how bad could snoring be? And when dude, let me tell you. Okay, I don't travel back, but we're gonna go back to county prison days. I existed there for a time, at a time, or I existed there for a short time at a time. There was a guy, and I was in cell with him. Pap is what we called him. This dude was diabetic. He was old. He had a beard, and he snored. And there people on the other end of the block, like 20 cells down, were screaming at night, like throwing stuff, telling us to tell him to like wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've heard people like that,
unreal,
dude. Yeah, it's insane.
It's just like imagine somebody starting up a Harley and just sitting there like revving it, just
Yeah, I bet you got a lot of sleep, huh?
yeah, and your ears like your ears like 2 feet away from the muffler
Yeah,
or the exhaust on it.
yeah,
Like
and you can't go away from it.
no, you're locked in that
Yeah.
room, and it's just you had to tune it out, and it took a while, dude.
Yeah, I bet. I'd have probably lost my shit, dude.
So yeah, excessive snoring.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get thrown off a plane for that. I digress. I mean, natural human function, but I
About
guess
just being loud. You know what I mean?
being loud's one. How about babies? Should babies be thrown off when they're? And where do we draw the line with babies? Younger than a year or two?
Right.
Younger than 2 years? Toddlers?
But what if they have to travel? You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, they could.
and like, where's the line on that? What's the necessity?
Dude, what do you do? What do you do if you ever have kids and you show up and they're like, "No, not here, son. They got to ride downstairs with the pets." And you're like, "What?
I'd be like, sweet.
He's about to be 3. He don't cry."
Yeah. Like,
Doesn't matter.
Prove it.
Down with the pets.
And then they punch him in the arm. Yeah. But nah, dude. For number one, I'll never have kids. But two,
Right, but just
Yeah.
saying, or me, I show up and they're like, "Nope." I'm like, "All right, maybe this ain't my flight."
you're like, well, maybe I'll just ride with the pets.
And yeah, anything does go in Vegas, Pearl.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I proved it.
So, what about crying?
Yeah.
You're just too sad, being unruly. I mean, I think that falls
Or
into
like,
being loud.
Okay, let's just say you're having a. Why do I feel late? You ordered this. Oh, I forgot about the chaps,
Okay,
man.
Jimmy shows up to fly American
Yeah.
Airways in his assless chaps. Are they letting him on this flight?
I doubt it, man.
And he's like, "What? These are the 80% assless.
You're right.
I got
yeah.
20% coverage there."
Yeah, and there's a belt too.
I knew somebody was gonna fucking bring up the assless.
Dude, I did not. I completely spaced it on that as usual. Son of a bitch. I wish I'd have went through with it because I did buy new glasses, but I was telling Nick, sadly, they aren't blue. They're black glasses. Back to the primitive.
Okay, so Pearl's got a story here. So, ironically, when flying out of Vegas to Pittsburgh, there was a guy who was standing up during takeoff. Pilot turned the plane around, landed back in Vegas, and the cops came on board and arrested him. And then they continued their trip to Pittsburgh. So, yeah, apparently, though, if not too far out, they'll turn it around, man.
Okay.
I mean, which that takes a lot, because you gotta think, flying a plane, it takes a lot when it's an RC model to get part way out and turn around unexpected. Imagine a real plane with people's lives in stake.
And not only that, dude. Okay, so you're not far from the airport. You got other planes coming in like crazy.
Coming
you
and
know what I
going.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
So it's better than dealing with this guy for the whole flight, though.
Oh,
So
absolutely. And
And I
you
guess
don't piss the captain off.
or the pilot. I guess the pilot's the one in charge, right?
Yeah,
On a
but isn't
plane,
he the captain too?
captain. I
Yeah.
think that's a boat.
Yeah, but they call him the captain. He's like, "This is, I'm your captain this evening." Blah blah blah. That's what he says over the fucking
Most
intercom.
drivers fly, James.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what he says over the intercom. He's like, "Welcome to Delta Flight 477." He's like, "I'm your captain this evening."
Could be, yeah, captain, pilot. One of the pilots fly planes, but yes, they are captains.
Yeah,
I would say,
it's a captain pilot.
or driver. They drive planes, right?
Right. Usually, 15 minutes for playing. Yeah,
Headaches that no painkiller will get rid of is the problem.
that's horrible.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so you guys had to kind of just fly around till you could get clearance. Yeah, that makes sense for air traffic control to cycle them in. Yeah, there's other. Yeah, I wish it was like
It's all plotted like a route. It's all routed. You know what I mean? It's plotted the times and everything. That's why you have
Dude,
flight times.
you know the mechanics that it takes to get planes incoming and outgoing on a flat Earth, and then let's put that onto a round Earth, a globe.
Can you imagine when they get so far out that they lose like their frequency from the controller, and all the people just go down? Because flat Earth goes forever.
Oh yeah,
It's flat.
We're not going there.
No, because it would take forever because it's flat.
Okay, so obviously cussing. We know people have been booted off planes for cussing.
Oh my God. Here's a funny one. Stu and Toller were on a train once, okay? And they're getting all drunk. Stu and Toller, so they're being kind of loud. The guy comes up and he's like, "Sir, guys, can you keep it down, please?" And Stu looks at him. He's like, "Thought this was business class." The guy goes, "Oh, well, it is because they paid for the upgrade." You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's like, "Thought this was business class." He's like, "What is, sir?" And Stu says, "Well, mind your own business."
That's harsh, dude.
He was right, though. It was funny as shit, dude.
What about, let's go back to kids for a minute, because the crying, that...
Oh, man, that's like a knife through my fucking
Yeah,
skull.
that's like a knife to the eardrum.
Dude.
And it can be, I'm not going to lie, I have kids, I love them to death, man. Like, great, but it just...
I like kids, but like...
Crying is like, it's like a blade in the eardrum sometimes.
Oh, my God, dude.
But forget the crying. What about when they first start talking? And they're like, whatever. Like, oh, car, bye. Hi, car, bye-bye, car, bye-bye. And they're just repetitive, just to no end. Even though it's out of sight and done, been gone, and they're still learning to talk.
Well, see, I don't know. Like,
You kick that baby off your plane?
No.
You let it go? You let it ride?
Yeah, because I always, like...
You encourage that kid to keep going?
When I was with the ex and stuff, like, her kid, like, she'd always want to count stuff, you know what I mean? And, like, she had a air hockey table that had, like, the things you slide for the points.
Yeah.
So we'd sit there and we'd
Just count 'em.
Yeah, and she'd like, again, Jim? And I'd be like, yeah, man. Like, and I'd sit there for an hour and do it. And like the ex used to kind of get angry with me because like I, would skip out on doing whatever with her and just, but like I don't know. I had more fun with the kid anyway.
So here's another one. Here's another good one, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would boot the repetitive kid off, but maybe. I mean, how excessive, how crazy it's got to be, honestly, ask yourself. But no, this one was, a whole family got thrown off a plane for bringing a birthday cake on board to celebrate it.
Shut up, for real?
Yeah. Like, now...
That's stupid, man.
It is stupid, but it's the birthday. I mean, I understand having the mile-high birthday.
They should have waited.
The Mile High Birthday Club, that would be cool to be in part of that.
Right, but you think you'd ask her something first.
Yeah, get clearance for it.
Yeah,
Don't
you
just
think they
do.
were, I bet you they're country club members.
Could be.
Because they just go and don't ask. At this point, I'm trying to get shit-faced, or shit-canned, so I hope somebody hears me.
So, yeah, apparently they kept asking the family, like, they were trying to store the cake in the overhead bin. And, like, no. And so he moved it to another one. No, put it under the seat. So they did. Just... I can't see the birthday cake going down and making it all the more, you know what I mean? Without getting clearance.
Right, like you ask for something, that again. Just be a good person and do the right thing, like, and the right things to ask first because you're in a fucking plane with a bunch of other people. Like, come on.
Right. I get it, man.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
just
lecture me.
I'm not lecturing you. It's just common courtesy. You're the only one here.
No, it's
just courtesy. Like, fucking hey, man.
I don't know, but it's like When do you know when is enough,
It's never gonna be till we fucking shut ourselves down completely.
right?
There won't be anything but PBS and fucking that's it. And then they're gonna
You
shut it down.
know, there's somebody that's gonna have something against that free open air broadcasting,
Oh yeah, yeah. No, and
that
I said it'll
public
get shut
TV,
down. Yeah, and then
public radio.
yeah, somebody's got a problem with everything. Not even like I have a problem with everything.
Did they light candles? I don't know. I wasn't there, but possibly.
I don't know how they. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
I mean, yeah, this is. I'm gonna say it might. Surely it wouldn't be before the times of TSA.
No.
Let me see here. Let me dig into this one for a moment. No, 2017.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Seems familiar.
a flight to Vegas. Yeah,
Nope.
they're going to Vegas
Man,
too.
they all are, man. That's where all the cuckoos go.
40th birthday, so a big number.
Oh, so they were complete adults. That's cool. It's not even like a kid. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good.
thought
Good.
it through, right?
Yeah, I'm glad they showed their maturity.
Oh my.
Man, it just makes me want to go out and be in this world even more and more every day.
The customers became agitated, cursed, and yelled at the crew and made false accusations about a crew member's fitness to fly. What?
He said he was too fat to be in the air. Basically, is what from what I gathered what you said.
All right, they just kind of mix stories. Yeah, no, it was just a jumble. This was like a couple things that they blurred together.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to take vapes either, but I somehow got mine. And then you're really not supposed to be able to take all of the vape weed cartridges you bought in Vegas back home to Pennsylvania. But I did.
See, we talked about that once upon a time. That the media spun that when that shit happened against like electronic, and I'm not saying that that's the safest alternative, and there's no, I don't know, I don't have the numbers, I didn't
But
do the
I've definitely
testing.
quit smoking a pack a day because of this thing.
Right, and the few times that I have tried it, it was great. I just didn't stick with it. I went back to cigarettes. You know, had I decided to stick with it, yeah, it would probably be awesome. But you know,
Yeah, dude,
stupid moves.
I spend $30 a month to smoke a month to use this a month.
That's not bad, dude.
No,
That would be like
3 packs of cigarettes.
that's basically like 4 days.
Yeah, that would be like 3 days in my world.
Yeah.
It would have been. You know what I mean?
But no, whenever there was people getting sick from vaping, it wasn't from nicotine products. It was from THC products, and it's not specifically THC products, but ones that were made like illicitly, like in garages, in homegrown labs, not
like out of
from legitimate sources.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're 100% right.
It's ones that people had bought because they were a lot cheaper than ones at a dispensary, and they found them at a whatever convenience store, just on the counter.
I
Hey,
forget what they were putting in them. Wasn't it like vitamin E or something like
yeah,
that? And it was like,
vitamin E.
yeah, and it was coating people's lungs and just
Dude, it was killing people.
That's what I mean. It was coating their lungs and shutting it down.
and dropping them dead.
Yeah,
And and the media spun that as vaping,
right.
and it actually caught traction. There's so many people, like the shit went into legislation. Laws were passed
Yeah.
because of the negative media coverage from that, and it was all
Well, of course, there's negative media coverage. Cigarette, you don't want RJ Reynolds and shit to go out of business. You know what I mean? Like we can't have that.
You can't have big tobacco.
And then cancer would go out of business. And I mean, look at the downfall there.
Dude, did we say about Get Ready World for I Am Legend to happen in real life?
I don't think we said it, but it's going down.
Yeah. So when was that? That was like what, 2 weeks ago? I sent you that.
Yeah.
They had just started doing a new experimental drug, like injecting people where it kills cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they've been doing it for longer, but the article I read, it was from like roughly 2 weeks ago. And that's the whole premise for the movie I Am Legend. They found a way to cure cancer. We're curing people, and that's what turned.
You know that's a remake, right?
What? I Am Legend?
Yeah. Yeah, Vincent Price movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Will Smith one's probably a little better.
Oh, dude, I think the Will Smith one's way better.
But yeah, Vincent Price is badass.
Yeah, for sure.
I won't discredit him.
Dude, that movie's badass. You know what I mean? Like, Will Smith did a good job there before he slapped with whoever.
What the fuck? You can't take lighters on planes anymore, but you can take a pack of matches.
Yeah.
How is that? They just think like, they'll never get no damage done with the matches.
Well, dude, it's just like because they're afraid. Yeah, they're afraid. They're more afraid you're going to light somebody on fire. Like it's contraband as a weapon.
That would be a task to light somebody on fire with matches, right?
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
We have some testing to do
Just
after the
stay
show.
still. Like, just stay still.
We have some testing to do today, Jimmy.
And quit blowing them out. You know, you'd be like, phew. How ridiculous would that be?
Where did this go wrong?
Yeah, like, oh no, not again.
What did I not think about for this one?
Son of a bitch. That's funny.
No, but anyhow, yeah. I think act accordingly, man. The question when is enough? It never should be.
No, just be a good person and a story. That's it. It solves the problem.
Do you necessarily should you sign up for the club of worry about what everybody else is doing or forget what you are?
No.
You don't think that's a good life move?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
All right, I won't force you to say it.
I'm gonna say fuck everybody else. Do your thing, and you know you're gonna have people who's gonna fucking stand in your way the whole time, all the time, and people that knock you down, whatever. Just fucking do it. That's what you have to do. Like, do it for you, nobody else. Fuck,
Dude, I buy it. I'm in. Include me.
Mm-hmm. Be like the Highlanders. There's only one. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it, man. You just gotta go, no matter what.
I'm gonna check the chat here and scroll up. I missed a little bit of it. Oh, the point. Philip said about the pointless "I'm not in pain" noise that gets him. It does sound like they're like missing a limb or a foot. You know, a foot got cut off, something, but they're not in pain. That one does get you. And it doesn't get me like bothersome. It gets me like worrisome. Like I got to keep running back to check. Like are fingers attached? Is your arm there?
Yeah.
And it just, but you know, no matter how many times you can't give up, you got to keep running back to check. All fingers accounted for.
That's what you're there for at that point.
But yeah, I don't see room for it on flights. Maybe they do that, dude. Let's combine this. Let's do a little innovation for the world at large. You want to know how? You want to know my idea? We can solve this right now.
Good.
You draw circles in the back section of the plane, and all those people got to stay there. And there's like a cover charge on their ticket in addition to what they pay,
and a wall that keeps the noise out,
and a wall. They can hang together in their circles, but don't leave your circle for somebody else's.
No,
but do what you do in your circle.
And if people are walking by, don't step out of your circle. Just step off. You know, step off. Like on School of Rock.
Love it, man. Oh
shit.
So anyhow, yeah, expect to see, what is that, 2023 circles in the back of a plane, walled off. Yeah. You can get your tickets now.
Yeah.
Reserve them.
Yeah, through us.
We're selling plane tickets?
Now we are, yeah.
Philip has a great comment. Pearl agrees. I think everybody's on board with that.
No, he said it right there. That's it. Perfect. And I like the fact that he's like, treat him bad. He doesn't treat you at all. Like, you know what I mean? Rather than backlash, he just doesn't bother with you. And that's the right way to go.
And I don't want to pinpoint any one person or any generation
because we'd
be
here for hours.
Right. But do you feel that younger generations of people have kind of lost that treat people how you want to be treated
because
thing?
They're all keyboard warriors now. They've been so used to telling anybody what they think behind the keyboard that they think they can say and do whatever they want now because nobody's gotten punched in the face like they should. You know what I mean?
For many years.
Many years, yeah. And the many punches have been missed out on. Many.
It was a different time, dude, when we were growing up.
You're fucking right. It was a different time, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Like, please, dude. Like
it was okay to think it in your head.
Sure it was, but you
don't dare go tell that guy
yeah,
that.
No, dude, no. You told him that, buddy. I don't know. And like the whole bullying thing too, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, I got fucked with hard and shit. Like, I think it maybe, but like at the same time, like when I see those kids doing that shit, like on social media, bullying the other kids, like that's fucking harsh, dude. Like that is fucking harsh.
I couldn't imagine falling prey to a bully online or at school. And then I
had to go home and fucking, yeah.
I think that it's over when I leave school and then go home and it continues online.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking insane.
Yeah, dude, that is fucking insane.
The kids go, and it's not like they have to check, but what do you do when you have somebody just online?
That's their lives right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's their lives. Like it's.
I get that, but it's just, I can't
there's
imagine.
No way to like just, you know what I mean? There's no way to tune it out because that's.
You watch, we're getting bullied on here now. We're going to be bullied off the air.
I've been bullied for years.
Keep it coming.
They will, trust me.
Oh, can we have a smoking area like that? You know, I wish.
I think everywhere's a smoking area, Philip. You just light it up and say, fuck them.
I think part of the problem is that they took smoking out of malls and off of airplanes.
Yep, and in schools.
I mean, they finished up all the changes with handing out those fucking participation trophies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the end all be all.
And that just like, that was the cherry on top that sealed the deal right there. And it's just like, if that's what's expected, or not even expected, if that's the accomplishment, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Mr. Chris chiming in. There was no keyboard warrior moments back in our day.
Yeah.
It was quicker to jump
you got it, brother.
Jump on a bus and hand deliver a message instead of waiting on dial up.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, I mean, most people hearing this or listening are probably going to remember the days before dial up, even because there was no.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that shit. I remember those missing days. Do you remember? I know you fucking remember, without a doubt, dude. Getting off school for the summer and you haven't talked to so-and-so for so long and you had to call to see what they were up to on the landline or swing by their house, like walk over there or get a ride.
Yeah. I always laugh because, like, how the fuck did you buy drugs back in the day? You know what I mean? Like, how hard was that with landlines? Like, seriously. Like, how fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, really think about it. Like, because, like, you just hope to catch that person at home, and if not, well.
Well, they had answering machines.
Some did, you know, and some, you know, you were buying a bag of weed off somebody who was your age. You were, you know, 16. It was like, oh, well, hi, Mrs. Blah, blah, blah. Like, can you have him call me back, please? Like, you know, but then you don't dare call again because.
Right. And like if you do, like, for sure your friend's mad at you.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That, and then the people using answering machines, like, that was legit, like, it was, like, not social media, but it was, like, your own personalized profile.
Yeah.
Like, you could have whatever custom message you wanted. Try and impress people that were calling.
Yeah, try to make it funny or whatever. Yeah, whatever you did. Shit.
Oh, making us all sound old.
I guess because we are.
We are fucking old, Chris. Holy shit.
The fact that I'm still here is a fucking miracle in itself. You too.
Yes.
Not the band.
No, this, me too, they too, you too, him too. But,
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu. Anyhow, 4 channels on the TV. That's all parents wanted to find where you were. They went to the house with all the bikes out. Yeah, with all the bikes outside.
Yeah.
Or skateboards.
Yeah, right.
Not, what is it now? Like where all the side-by-sides are?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or all the cell phone chargers.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think it's a lost world. I'm not.
No, it's a fucking lost world.
I'm not pushing for it to come back.
It's not.
I adapt and change with change. Try to anyways.
We're the last of, I don't even know what.
The Last of Us. That's a game.
Mm-hmm.
I heard.
Well, it is a good one.
2 of them.
Yeah. First one, dude, you actually go into the hotel in Pittsburgh, and it's laid out just like the hotel in Pittsburgh.
Pearl showing the wisdom here. Phone operators.
Yeah, the switchboards.
I've never made a switchboard operator call where somebody connected me like that. No, not that I'm aware of, anyways.
Yeah.
That would be the shit. Could you imagine that job? Dude, how do you do that?
Dude,
how do you get trained for that?
I know, dude. Think of, like, do you know how much money was in this town back in the day? Do you have any idea? Like, dude, we had a fucking baseball stadium here, like like a huge stadium.
Yeah,
the national team. We had a horse track here. We had multiple hotels. There was 12 hotels in town at one point. Like
at one point,
yeah.
Yes.
Like there, dude. This place was like a booming
Little
place.
Chicago.
Yeah, like huge place.
Not no more.
No.
Look at it, dude. Wasteland.
Yeah, total.
But anyhow, I think that concludes it for today.
Yep.
Well, I'm just thinking about that. All the plugging them cables, like connecting calls.
Dude, dude, I can't even plug in my fucking phone out.
Maybe I'm ignorant and don't understand it, but I think being a switchboard operator would be overly complex, just like a modular synthesizer is for an instrument.
Oh yeah.
Connecting all those patch cables and fucking changing a signal. Yeah, not for this guy. I don't know about Jimmy over there.
No, I just play straight through the amp, brother.
All right, straight through the amp.
Yeah,
good stuff. I mean, it is an instrument. You got to respect what they do with it.
Oh
A
yeah, dude.
modular synth, but that
Yeah.
is bananas.
My buddy Joe's getting me into. He wants me to get 2 of these pedals eventually. Like he's like, you got to try these pedals and add some like distortion and whatever. So I'm eventually gonna try it.
Hey, at least you'll quit being bothered about it
Yeah.
if you try.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
But we're gonna concur there or conclude there. People concur,
I
whatever.
concur that we should conclude.
Yes,
There we go.
good correction. Noted.
I'm out.
All right, people, have a good week. Don't forget, new audio episodes of the previous week's show publish 5 p.m. Sundays. Translate that to your time, whatever time it may be. We don't ask often, but if you do one thing, share this show with somebody this week that you think may like it. It's one person, not a bunch.
Yeah, and honestly, if you even think they might not like it, just make them watch it anyway.
Don't strong arm anybody.
I don't have any strong arms.
All right, people, have a good week. We're out of here.
Yeah, see you next time.